Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha if it is your first time here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a Instagram chooses my makeup. The other day on Instagram I posted on my story a bunch of different polls and I had you guys vote which products you wanted me to use in today's video. So that's what we're doing, and let's just jump right into it. Okay, so I already have my eyebrows on and my eyes primed because I didn't really have any like new products for you to vote for those. So the first thing I'm gonna do is my eyes, and I had you guys pick between, let me see, it was between the NYX Modern Dreamer palette and then these two ColourPop palettes, and these two palettes won by 70%. So we have the Orangey Glad palette and the Strawberry Shake palette, and I think I'm just gonna do one eye with one eye with the other, bust those on pretty fast. I think I'm gonna start with the Strawberry Shake palette. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Just a bunch of pinks, a few shimmers. And then the next one we have is the Orangey Glad palette. This one here has some oranges in it. In the middle, that direct middle shade is a pressed glitter shade, so it is not safe for eye use, which I kind of like annoyed with ColourPop keep putting these like glitter shades in palettes that you can't use on your eyes because the glitter isn't cosmetic grade, so it will cut your eyes if it gets in there. And it's kind of like, well, why put it in the palette? I would rather just another shimmer or a metallic or another matte, you know? But whatever. I think I'm going to do the Strawberry Shake palette on this eye right here. I want to do something like fun and matte. I'm going to go in with this Luxie 209 large shader brush right into the shade Daiquiri right here. It's like a burnt red. Load that up on my brush, and then I'm just going to start building up product on my lid.
I've been feeling emotional.
Pretty, very pigmented. I have like literally all of these monochrome palettes from ColourPop, so I know like the quality is going to be good. It's more just like playing around with the colors for this video. So I'm not going to do so much so as like a structured tutorial where I'm telling you like step by step. I'm really just going to kind of throw on the eye looks just so you can see what you can do with what colors and just see, you know, if you're interested in the palette. Now I'm going to take this ColourPop E1 brush and go right into the shade My Milkshake.
Thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to.
I'm going to take this ColourPop E2 blending brush, and I'm going to go in with the shades Paper Straw and Woke together.
Worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time. You're always on my mind. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient.
And then back in just to build up some color.
With you now. I'll never be sober if you don't pull me closer. Look me in my eyes and tell me how I'm hypnotized.
So this is what we got so far. I've really been liking the kind of just matte, more grungy, smoky eye, especially with fall coming. So I think I'm going to keep it mostly matte, but I want to go in with this shade right here in Delish and pop that in my inner corner just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. So let's just take this ColourPop pencil brush, and I'm going to try to pick up this shade Delish, and let's pop it right in the inner corner.
I'm hypnotized. I've been feeling delusional. Thinking about us, babe.
Cute. So that's it. That's all I'm doing for this eye with the Strawberry Shake palette. I mean, I think this shade's blended out really well. I wanted to just kind of go for like a cute matte pink eye on this side. I like it. And now let's pop over to this other eye here. We're going to use the Orangey Glad palette. Man, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm going to take this ColourPop E13 brush and I'm going to go right into this shade right here in Mimosa Mommy, and I'm going to kind of do the same look on this eye, a mainly matte with just like a pop of an inner corner. Let me take the little, this is like so satisfying when you get to take the like film off of the mirror. Perfect. Okay. And basically the same thing on this eye, but just with the orange colors.
Your body's so beautiful. All I want is your love. Can't get enough. 'Cause I don't
And then I'm going to go into Sunkissed.
wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say.
And then I'm going to take the shades Creamsicle and Rise and Grind, but I'm going to go really lightly in Rise and Grind because it is a little bit darker.
I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient.
Okay, so we have just the matte kind of smoke going on right now with the orange as well. And I'm going to go in for the inner corner of this one. I think I'm going to get this shade right here in Tangerine Dream. It's like a really beautiful tangerine color. Same thing with the pencil brush.
With you now, I'll never be sober. If you don't pull me closer, look me
This shade, the Tangerine Dream, has more of like an underpigment than I was expecting.
in my eyes and tell me how.
Like it has a pretty pigmented base to it. It's less of like a shimmery, sheeny color. And that's it. That's what I'm doing for the eyes today. I know that seems like really simple, but I did use like 4 or 5 shades per each palette, and I have just been loving this like super easy, almost completely matte, just like quick throw on grungy smoky eye, and I think it works for like every color too. So that's it. That's the eyes. Ooh, I like them. So the next thing I had you guys vote on was foundation, and it was between the Pacifica Air Light foundation and the Bare Minerals foundation stick. And this one I actually was like really surprised with because I feel like the Bare Mineral one would just win, and the Pacifica foundation won by 59%, so it was pretty close. So I'm going to go in and use the Pacifica Air Light. That's not even the Pacifica A Light Clean Foundation, 100% vegan and cruelty-free, oil-free, anti-shine, and a satin finish. Okay, so I got this foundation in the shade 36CL, which stands for Cool Light. I normally am not cool, but this was like an impulse buy. It was the only one that they had. It was like close enough to my shade, so that's what I got. So let's look at it here. Come on. So I don't think it'll be too bad. It's actually pretty thick. I've never tried this before. So let's just dab it on. Oh, that might be too much. And I'm going to go in just with my Eco Tools sponge. Okay, it smells like a grandma. First thing I've noticed, it smells like a grandma or like soap. You know, like a bar soap you get in hotel rooms? It's blending out really fast. It doesn't feel very heavy on my skin, which is nice. I'd say it has a low to medium coverage.
I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized.
Okay, so that is just one layer of the foundation all over my skin. It feels really lightweight and nice. Doesn't feel like a for as thick as it came out of the bottle. I thought that it would feel heavier on my face, but it doesn't. Blend it out really easy. I don't have any weird kind of chunks or spots. I will say it does have a satin finish for sure. And I think the color is gonna work. It's like a tinge too cool. But I think once I get like my bronzer and everything on, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna do a little bit on my neck because I am wearing this sweater. I don't want to get it all over the place. Yeah, it's not sinking into any of my lines so far. It's not like sinking into any pores, making anything look weird. Oh, it's actually like pretty dried down already, which is surprising because it does have quite a luminous finish. I would think that it would still be a little tacky, but it is pretty dried down. I'm impressed. I'm more impressed than I thought I was going to be, actually. Cool. So next, let's move on to concealer. Let's look at my poll here, see what you guys voted for. So it was between the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer and the e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Concealer, and the Milk Concealer won by 65%. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. I have used this once, and I'm not going to lie, it's way thicker of a concealer than I thought it would be. I'm going to just start with this part of my face. It is a thicker formula, but it blends out so beautiful. I mean, I've only used it once, so we'll see. Alright, now I'm going to go under the eyes. So because it is so thick, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need as much as you would as like the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer, because that one is more water-based and more lightweight. So I need to get a little bit close up for this.
I'm trying to be patient with you now. I'll never be sober if you.
So that is with the Milk Concealer on this side here. This side under my eyes, none of the concealer. So you can see that it's pretty high coverage. It is really lightweight. It feels nice. The only complaint, honestly, I have with this concealer so far, I mean, I haven't used it enough to make like a full review on it, but I will say that like the shade selection sucks ass. Like, I think there's only like 10, 12 shades. I'm like, I know 12 people that are all different shades. So there's more people on the earth than the 12 that I know, is all I'm saying.
Pull me closer, look me in my eyes and tell me how I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized.
Alright, the concealer is on. I didn't have you guys vote on like a setting powder because I think that's kind of boring. So I'm going to go ahead and just set the places I put that concealer real fast. Alright, so the next thing I had you guys vote on was bronzer. It was between the Fenty Sunstalker bronzers and the Milani Sun-Kissed bronzer, and I mean, no surprise on this one, Fenty won by 68%. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty bronzers. I have two of them here because one of them I like to use more to kind of contour and sculpt, and the other one I like to use to warm up. So I have the shades Shady Biz and the shade In the Sun. So you can see them both right here. I use this one right here and In the Sun to contour more, and this one in Shady Biz to bronze up more. So I'm going to go in and bronze using the Morphe M527 brush and the, wrong one, and the Shady Biz shade. The thing about these bronzers is that they are super buildable. So it's like they're beautiful, they go on really nice, but it kind of takes like a little bit, you kind of got to like work it up to get it how you want it exactly. Because I think that they're like so easy to use, they made them to where like sometimes you go in with a bronzer and it is so pigmented and so just like a lot when you first go on, even if you like tap off your brush a lot, and that can be kind of overwhelming, especially if you don't do your makeup very often or if you're trying to be like in a hurry or something. So the thing I really like about these Fenty bronzers is that they do show up pretty light at first, and then you kind of have to just build upon it. Which makes it nice because you can use this bronzer for like a full coverage day, or you can use this bronzer for like a hardly any makeup day when you're just trying to add like a little bit. You know how like people always ask, like, if you were stranded on an island and you only had 3 makeup products, like, what would they be? I used to always, like, say bronzer, but then I started thinking about it, like, if I was stranded on an island, I'm gonna get bronze just because I'm out in the sun, so I don't need bronzer.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on?
So I have just the initial bronze built up here. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush, but I'm actually going to use this to kind of contour a little bit. So I'm going to go right into that in the sun. And I'm just tapping because I don't want to go like this and get it all over the brush because I want this to be a little bit more controlled. So I'm just getting it right where I want it on the top of the brush. And then go right in and just slightly contour a little bit.
What we should do, tell me the truth, 'cause
Then I'm going to take whatever left and just kind of hit it on my nose just to add some color to the middle of my face. And I'm also going to go directly under my lip to give a little bit of a pouty effect. Cute! So next is blush, and I had you guys vote between the ColourPop blushes from the Strawberry collection or the Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush, and you guys chose the ColourPop blushes, so I don't know which one I want to use. By 94%, I might add, which kind of blew me away because I was like, I really thought the Bare Minerals blush was going to win because Bare Minerals just came out with like all these new blushes, but ColourPop won. So we have the shade in Shortcake right here. Very pink, a little bit cool toned. And then we have the shade Seed You Later right here. Same kind of vibe, just a darker pink. I think I'm going to go in with Shortcake, the lighter one. And I'm going to grab, this is a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Shortcake here. Wonder how pigmented these are. And I am just going to put it on my cheeks. Duh, it's blush. Pretty pigmented, so you need to go in with a little bit of a light hand with this. But I will say, I think it is pretty. I have been like slowly working my way into pink blushes before. When I was like younger, I never wore blush ever because I used to think like, oh, when you blush, it's like you don't want someone to see your face flushed and red. Like it was almost like an embarrassing thing. So I'm like, why would I want my cheeks to be red if that's like embarrassing when it happens naturally? So I never wore blush. And then when I finally got into blush, I only wore like oranges and more like brown colors, almost like bronzer shades as blush. And now I'm slowly transitioning into wearing more pinks. So I like it. Just build that up a little bit on the nose. I kind of like having blush like all over my face right here because naturally this is where you would blush and this is where you'd get a little bit of color from the sun.
In this king size bed, I'm trying not to worry about the things you say.
Blushed up. It's kind of like reflecting off of my pink sweater a little bit. Now this isn't like typically the shade I would use for this look, but it's what you guys wanted, so it's what you get. Or blushed. What's next? Next I had you vote on highlights. It was between the e.l.f. Shimmering Highlight or the Fenty Beauty Diamond Ball, and by 68% Fenty won with the Diamond Bomb How Many Carats highlight. I mean, this highlight is gorgeous. If you are like a glitter lover, this is basically just glitter. It's basically just pressed glitter in here, but it is so beautiful when the light hits it. This honestly, I try not to use it as like a highlight on its own very often, but like, can you see that glitter? Ooh, yeah, so much glitter. Really fun for like a topper, really fun if you're just feeling the glitter movement. I normally like hate glitter on my eyes, but if it's like on my face or my body, I don't care.
You're always on my mind. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying
Highlight's on. Okay, highlight is on. Pretty much, what do we got left? Mascara. Oh, I should probably hit my under eyes real quick. So I am going to just do my lower lash line real fast, and then we'll hop back on and do mascara. Okay, so I just popped off camera real quick and did the lower lash line. I really just kind of added the base shade I did for both underneath and blended it out. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. So, oh, my hair is crazy. So for mascara, I had you guys vote between two, the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara and the No. 7 360 Mascara, and the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara won by 78%. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I have used this a couple times, and I will say it is an amazing mascara, but it is thick, okay, like thick. So here is the wand to it, and it just, the product is really thick, so it kind of coats it really heavy. I would say the wand is similar to the Better Than Sex. So I feel like before I go in on my eyes, I kind of have to like scrape, do a good like scrape all the way around. Let me curl my lashes before I forget. What do you guys use for a lash curler? This one is my Tweezerman lash curler, but I cleaned it not that long ago. Like I did like a soak for it, and it hasn't worked the same ever since. So I think I like broke it by cleaning it. And I really want a new lash curler. So let me know what kind of lash curler you guys use, and any recommendations in the comments down below, because I really want to get a new one, but there's like so many different ones, and some of them are so expensive. Like I need to know if it's good before I buy it, you know? So let's do this mascara. I have to get like so close to do mascara. Look me in my eyes and tell me how I'm hypnotized. Okay, so this eye here has the mascara on it, the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. I do really like it. I think that it is actually super comparable than the Better Than Sex mascara. They are like almost to me pretty much the same thing, just in different packaging. I really like it. My biggest complaint with it is that it's kind of thick. So I'm just going to do the other eye real fast. And the same thing, as soon as you dip it in, the wand just gets like coated, so thick. I can't even imagine going straight in with that wand. Like I feel like all my lashes would just turn into one giant lash. I'm hypnotized. I've been feeling delusional. Thinking about us, babe. Your body. And that's the mascara. So let me kind of get in a little bit closer here. See, it does really leave your lashes a little bit thicker. So if you're a person who doesn't like a thicker, more full, almost like a little bit chunky of a lash, I wouldn't suggest this mascara. But if you're really looking for that like volume like I am, because I don't really like wearing false lashes, I don't mind if my lashes look a little chunky and a little thick. Alright, so what is left? I think the only thing I have left is lip. Oh, I forgot to set my face. I should have set my face before I put my mascara on. Okay, let's do lips. So I had you guys vote between two Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, one in a nude and one in a red, and you guys chose 65% for the nude. So let me line my lips real quick. This is the Kokie Professionals lip liner in the shade Warm Nude. I've been really liking this recently. So beautiful. All I want is your love. Can't get enough. 'Cause I don't wanna see. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the lipstick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2 lipstick in the shade Angel Alessandra. I actually recently talked about this shade in my kind of summer favorites video. It is like my perfect nude right now. I'm gonna go in and then take my finger. Somebody else, and I've been feeling lonely in this king size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of a gloss just because I need some gloss. Nothing new here, just the Fenty. I ain't got the time. You're all cry over it just to give it some life. Okay, and I think that is everything. That was everything I had you guys vote on. This is the look. What do you think? I really like it. I think it came out good. I actually liked all of the products I tried. I'm going to go through like a quick rundown of everything and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's start with the eyeshadow palettes. I've already like gotten stuff all over it. Gross. So we have the Strawberry Shake and the Orange You Glad palette. I think that both these palettes are great and they're a great addition to the ColourPop's kind of monochromatic palettes that they're doing. I think that if you had to choose between the two, really it depends. Do you wear more oranges or do you wear more pinks? Basically just figure out what color you want and get it. So the next thing we did was the foundation. So the Pacifica Elite, I keep calling it Airlight, but it's the Elite foundation. I do really like it. I will put in the kind of description bar how I thought it wore throughout the day because I'm not doing like a full wear test today. So far, I think it does look really good. It still hasn't really set into any of my fine lines. My pores still look good. I think the color still worked for me, even though I thought it was just like a little bit too cool. So I will kind of leave more of a review of this in the description box, but so far I am really liking it. The next thing was the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. I'm really liking this concealer so far. It has good coverage. It feels comfortable. It hasn't creased up too much. I'll do the same thing with this because I only have used this one other time. I will put in the description bar kind of more of what I feel about it. After that, we went in with bronzer. We used the Fenty Sun Stalker bronzers. God, they're so reflective. These bronzers are bomb. I especially like these bronzers for someone who is like beginning in makeup because of the fact they are so easy to work with and they are buildable. And they have so many shades. Fenty, Rihanna, you know, she just does such an amazing job with her shade ranges and making everyone feel so included in her brand. So definitely check out these bronzers if you're looking for a nice high-end bronzer. Then for blush, we had the Strawberry collection, Strawberry Shake collection blushes from ColourPop. I do like their powder blushes. I think they're nice. These shades aren't necessarily the shades that I would wear a whole lot, but if you love a good pink blush, check it out, as well as ColourPop has like a bunch of other pressed powder blushes on their website. Highlight, we did the Fenty Diamond Bomb How Many Carats highlight. This highlight is amazing, especially if you're someone who loves glitter. You either want a glitter topper or you want a full glitter highlight. Check this out. What was after that? Mascara. So this mascara, the Too Faced Damn Girl, I like it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but it is thick. It is so thick that it's almost like, is it worth it? Because of the fact that I can't just like whip it out and throw it on. I have to kind of like get all the product off the wand, then go through it, and sometimes I have to go through with like a lash spreader or like a empty spoolie to kind of make my lashes look better. So I think it's a good mascara, but I think that there is better volumizing mascaras out there that you don't have to deal with how thick the product is and how kind of like almost finicky it is to work with. So if you're a mascara girl like me and you just want to like try all the mascaras, definitely try it. But if you're someone who doesn't really like a thick mascara, I would pass on this guy. So lastly, the last thing I did was just the nude lip. I've already kind of talked about this in a video that'll go up before this, so I'm not going to stay on this for too long. But definitely check out the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips lipsticks. First of all, the packaging is just beautiful, and each one of them is unique in the way that the tube looks. They all have a different design on them. The formula is so comfortable. They're long lasting. Check these out. And that's it. That's a rundown of all the products that you guys voted for. Thank you so much for participating on my Instagram polls and letting me know how you feel, what products you want me to use. I will definitely be doing more of these, especially because so many new products come out so often that it's nice to kind of get your guys' opinion on what you want to see, what you want to have reviewed. So I will definitely be doing more Instagram polls in the future. If you want to stay up on my Instagram polls, if you want to vote on them, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, my name is @NatashaJosetteBeauty. And on Twitter, if you're just wanting to catch up with me, say what's up, it's @NatashaJoZ. I now post here on YouTube every Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!